Hey guys, what is going on? My name is Ultra, and welcome to a new Let's Try. We're going to be playing Space Haven. Now, this is still in alpha. We have the most updated build, but this is under heavy development, as they call it. Yeah, still in alpha, but so far it's still fun to play just to see what's going on in this game and see what we can do in the current state that it is. So we're going to hit new game. And for those who don't know, this game is a space sim where you need to construct and operate your own spaceship. And there's different aspects that go on with that little details, which we're going to get into. So there's only one game mode so far, just hit it on normal, but there's two scenarios. You can do basic platform and abandoned mining station. So abandoned mining station, you start off on a mining station, as it says, and you have to build your own, ship from scratch. Basic platform, you have your little crew, and you basically need to build from a starting platform in space, convert it into a spaceship, and take off that way. So there's two completely different, well, not totally different. At the end of the day, it really doesn't make that much difference which one you take, but we're going to do the basic platform since that's a little bit of an easier starting point than doing it completely from scratch. We're going to hit next, and we're going to change the game name, and of course, we call it, as we should, Ultra. Let's go. We're going to do, there's Peaceful, which is kind of like a real easy build mode. There's Builder, just different resources, options. I guess you get a little bit more. There's Medium, which makes it a bit tougher, and there's Harsh. We're going to do Medium, which is kind of like the standard. No, this game is very, very unforgiving. Well, not totally unforgiving, but it's pretty harsh. Like there's certain situations that can snowball pretty quick that I've seen in my playthroughs. I'm sure it's all going to get balanced as the game develops, but in this iteration, this is fine. We'll hit medium. That's fine. Let's hit next. Now, we start off with our crew. Now, in this scenario, we get 4 crew. I think the other one, the mining station, you get 6, I believe. So here's your crew here, which is randomly generated, and this is the total team skills here. Gunner is good. The only thing we don't have is construction. Great. Nurse, sheriff. This would be your gunner here. Let's see here. This must be the gunner. Yeah. Accident. Surrender. I know. So what's surrender? Each of these things has different stats. It's bravery, how brave they are to go. So minus 30% surrender. So these guys, when you go to like fight, someone like this would be great. Someone like this, not so great because their bravery is actually only at 2. There's 1 and there's 1. So you want to have someone like this go and attack other places, and you have other people who have other strengths, like the nurse will have like botany is decent, mining's decent, shielding is decent, intelligence is great, right? As opposed to intelligence for the sheriff, which is only 2. So you kind of have to find a nice balance. Actually, medical assistant actually has more than the nurse. Aha. Construct botany. But then we'll lose botany if we do that. I like her better perception and intelligence. Actually, perception is the same. And the doctor. Well, we don't need 3 medical. We don't need the doctor, the nurse, and this. I think we're just the doctor. The nurse is better at botany, though. Intelligence. You know what? Where's the medical assistant? I think we're going to get rid of this nurse. Even though she's the only one good at botany, we're going to find somebody else. Let's hit randomize. Now, so we lost mining and botany. What's this? This is a doctor. We don't need another doctor. Chemical engineer. No, I'm looking for a mining construction. A lawyer. Get the no, thanks. Firefighter, welder. Kind of want botany. I do want botany's 2. Cook, not bad. We'll find somebody. Construction, nope. Mining. So she's good at, the blacksmith is actually really good at botany. So I'm liking the blacksmith. Now we're just down on mining. I still don't think I need both of these. So I might keep the doctor and get rid of the medical assistant. And now we have to find someone who's decent in shielding and mining. Just trying to find shielding. Okay. Oh, here we go. What is she? Salesperson. Hey, well, that's okay. She's good at mining. Now, botany we have a little bit. Construction's a bit low. Operations a bit low. But this is good. A salesperson. I mean, hey, why not? So we're going to do... you can change the color of the uniforms. There's pants. Okay. They're all like dark shades. And there's shirt, which is like tons of different shades. So let's do the sheriff is going to have... like a nice red shirt, and the pants are going to be blue. Okay, that's fine. The blacksmith, he's going to have, let's do the shirt of the blacksmith. I mean, let's do like a brown. And his pants are going to be, we keep them all the pants the same. Okay, how about that? Salesperson. I mean, well, that's salesperson. I mean, let's do that, and the pants will be also blue. There we go. And the doctor, the good doctor, we'll do, is it like a white? Yes, there is. We'll do a white, and pants are also going to be blue. And there we go. So that's our starting crew. The doctor's probably going to be like doing all like the heavy brain work, like the driving of the ship and all that kind of stuff. But that's fine for now. That's fine for now. We're going to hit start, and it's going to generate the seed, like a randomized galaxy. And here we go. This is it. This is our platform. So let's just turn on. Welcome to Space Haven. Hello, Spacefarer, and welcome to Space Haven. I kind of want to turn this on so you can kind of see what it looks like. Hang on a sec. Follow the upcoming objective notifications. So it's going to take you through a little tutorial run. And this is just saying if you find yourself struggling with resources, restart and try again, blah, blah, blah. Okay, let's close that. So this is our platform. Here we are. It's like a big square chunk with one airlock. That's it. There's also, however, inside we do have a dropship and 2 mining/construction orbs that kind of fly around and mine and construct stuff. Okay, so here we are. This is our airlock, like I said. This is our storage, which comes fully loaded, and our power generator. We've also got 2 heaters to heat the environment. But that's it. The rest is up to us. The rest is up to us, and we're gonna have to see what's going on. Now, this just to show you what's going on here. This is your resources. Okay, this will be your ships. We have 1 ship here. This is the Nomiki. Okay, this is your you can schedule your crew if you want to have like morning and afternoon shifts or evening shifts, that kind of stuff. This is when you're actually ready to go as a ship to prepare to fly in space. This is your navigation HUD. Okay, there is attack systems, which is like turrets, shields. We don't have anything even close to that yet. I don't want to overwhelm you guys. I'm just kind of showing you what's around here. There is data logs, which is like reading material, and there's research, which we cannot do yet. Okay, so that's just kind of like what's going on. Here's your crew here. So let's have a look at the crew. So the crew guy, you've got like his general happiness, his life, his health, his sleep, and his air. Okay. There's status here. We can kind of get into a little bit more detail. There's comfort, safety, and social, all the kind of stuff into this one here. There's food, there's energy, there's health, spacesuit fatigue. Yeah, he's gonna take a suit off in a second. And each one of these guys will have their own screen. You can kind of figure out what's going on, what makes them upset, what makes them happy, and that's that. Now, this little 4 things here this is the resources that's around us. So far we've got ice, hypernium, and energium. This is on asteroids out here in the middle of nowhere. And there's also this one here. This is a derelict. There's a derelict ship here, which we can investigate much later on in our tutorial play. Okay, so play number 1. Let's just unpause the game. They're going to take off their spacesuits. They're going to power. I believe they're putting power into these like energy crystals into these ships here. Yeah, you can see that it's filling up here with power. There's little details. They're going to put power into these things here. Now, so first things first, build a tools facility. That's what it wants us to do first. Okay, so let's do that. We're going to go to build. Now, where is the tools facility? I believe it's under... oh, here it is under resources. So tool facility. Now, the tool facility, let's have a look at it. Heat output. Okay, no operator needed. It takes material, these things here, it takes infra blocks and produces tools, and tools are used to build other things and repair things. Comfort is -20, so that means you don't want to be sleeping next to this thing because it's going to make you pretty uncomfortable. So let's just put this here for now. Now, the good thing about this game is it allows us to really move stuff around and really construct this place how we want. I'm just going to put this here for now. Yeah, just like this, just for now. And we'll move this as we want to later on, but just to get it in the game, to get it started. And as the game progresses, it's going to give us missions to like design stuff, move stuff around, this and that. So we're going to do that and build our walls and our internal structures, and these little things can be easily moved. But let's have our guys go. Looks like, yeah, they took out their space suits. And yeah, so the idling work. Yeah, and they just kind of do it on their own. You don't have to give them specific instructions. You say build, and then whoever's free will go build it. And there you go. The guy's welding. He's got his little welder's hat on. And we're going to finish this mission. So let's just speed up for a second to finish that up. And there we go. Done. So they're going to put in infra blocks and build tools. Now, it's showing here ship storage full. Yeah, because the game starts us off with one storage area, and it's already comes like overloaded with stuff to start. And it also says nowhere to relax. And I'll explain to you what that means in a second. But the next mission, it wants us to build an oxygen generator as well as a gas scrubber. So oxygen generators convert water into oxygen. And water is got from ice. So that's why you have to mine, for example, right here, you can see the ice. You have to build a machine, which we'll build later on, which converts the ice into water, and that water goes into your drinking water as well as your oxygen generator. And the gas scrubber. Hazardous gas scrubber removes CO2 smoke and toxic gases from the air and produces carbon and raw chemicals, which you can then use for other things. So that's the next mission. Also says nowhere to relax. So let's just first of all get our life support going. So generator and scrubber. And again, we're going to put this here for now, but we will definitely be moving stuff around a bit later. Let's put this here, oxygen scrubber here. And I'm keeping it all near the power supply, as you can see, and that's for a good reason. And you'll kind of see why in a sec. Let's just do this, and we'll put this one next to it this way. Okay, now next, what I want to do is I just want to do, where's furniture? I'm going to do furniture. I'm just going to put down a little table, and I'm going to put down a couple of chairs. And the reason for this is because this is what this means, nowhere to relax. They like to relax in a chair. They also really like to eat their meals at tables and chairs, not on the floor. So I'm going to put this table for 4. And that's all they need to start. And they're going to build it. So let's just speed up and let's watch the construction. As you can see, the nowhere to relax thing is gone. So they do have somewhere to relax, which you can see. And there they go. That's it. It's done. The oxygen is now going, and the scrubber is going as needed. Okay, so next, thermal regulator. The right temperature is essential for people to survive on a ship. The module will try to maintain a certain temperature that can be manually set. Once placed, open up the item window and set the temperature. It needs power to operate. The right temperature is essential for people to survive on a ship. The module will try to maintain... Oh, this is the same thing? Okay. I'm reading it twice. I thought it was different, but one's basically on the floor and one hangs off the wall. That's the difference between these two things. That is literally the only difference. I think that one might power bigger room space. So we're going to find out right now. So this one here does standby power 0.1, power consumption 1 a second. It's exactly the same. Produces. This one's just cheaper. So once it's built, even though we don't need one, I'm just going to build one just for the sake of the mission. It's got to be within the power zone. So as you can see here, finally, I'll show you this, guys. This is the green, is the power zone of this power generator. There's also a power zone right here on this node. And there's also a power zone here on this node. But this place is all without power, which we're going to get to in a second. So let's just build this. We're going to rotate it this way. Let's build this against the wall. Again, we don't really need this at the moment. As you can see, if you click on our thing, it's working. It's set to 22 degrees. It's currently 22 degrees in this entire space. It's only working 30%. You know what I mean? It's not struggling. It's not like up at 90% usage. It's only at 30%. It's nothing. Once I put this one in, it's going to drop down even lower. But, you know, to move along this quest here, we're going to put in this thermal regulator. It's fine. I think it's the same quest for both this mission and the build your own from scratch mission. So that's why it's telling you to do it, even though you already have them. It's just the way the game operates. Okay, the next is going to be the power nodes. Power node will distribute power to facilities and lights within an area. Open up the power view mode to see how your power grid is set up. Okay. Works well for facilities with high power need. There's a wall one, and there's also a floor one. Due to its low capacity, this node will transfer power more slowly. And cause a flow choke point. Okay, so basically, this is the big one. You got the medium size, you got the small one. What it does is basically, you take this, okay, we're going to look at our power. So the power comes out of this thing. It connects to these nodes. These are actually floor ones. This is the weakest ones there is. So it connects from here. You got to link it through wires in the floorboard, and it connects these power nodes, okay? And it transfers power from the generator to all these places. So let's put the next one in. We're going to go to power. You can see here they are, the 3 options. It's the big one power node, but then you got this big ugly thing in the way, right? So it's a matter of figuring out what you need best for your situation that you're in at the moment. So for right now, I think just a wall one is going to be okay, even though we do waste, you know what, we do waste a lot of resources by having half the power outside the ship. I think I'm going to do a big one, actually. I'll do a big one for now. And again, this is probably one of these things we're going to end up moving, but I'll do a big one. And I'm going to, as you can see, it's not inside the wall like this. It's actually under the wall, because I want to be able to power lights or power nodes or other devices that are actually mounted to the wall. So you have to actually have it under the wall to include the wall, not next to the wall, okay? If I put a light up now on the wall, it would not turn on. It's got to go like this to include the wall, to be able to have lights, etc., hanging off the wall with power. So let's build that for now. It's a bit big. I'm probably going to end up getting rid of this thing. It's just to show you guys like how it works, and we'll connect it. Let's just have it being built. There it goes. Now it's built. Let's connect it. Let's go to here, and there's a button here called links. We're going to hit link, and we're going to link it directly to the main one. Okay, link a power node. There it goes. It's done. It's linked. You can have to do 3 links per node, including the generator can only have 3. So you got to be really smart about this. Okay, with that being said, let's actually get this view back to this mode. I like to have like the wall in the background on. Now I want some light, so let's just throw a light up. Where is... It's under furniture. Here it is here. Let's put a wall light up for now. We're just going to throw a wall light right here. And that's it. We're just going to put one up to continue the quest. And again, this is probably going to be starting off like our crew quarters and kitchen on this side maybe. I might move all of these three up a bit because it's like a waste of space here in the middle. And then we're going to have to build in the bottom to put our engine room. And, you know, all the heavier stuff has to go somewhere. And it's going to go towards the back. Primarily. There you go. The light is done. As you can see, glorious light. It glows the little area here. And you can see like your expand the hall. Yeah, here it is here. It wants us to test out expanding the hall, which we're going to do next. But as you can see here, there's like a comfort. Hang on a second. We're just going to go through all of them. Here's power. Okay. So power is fine. Shows you the power areas. This is temperature. So temperature is very nominal. Where room is comfortable. Okay. There's comfort, and the comfort is right here, the furthest away from all this junk. People don't like living next to this stuff. Walls help a little bit, but yeah, the power generator, they don't like this stuff here in the area. This stuff, they don't like this thing here. The worst thing is this power generator. It's loud, it's noisy, it's smelly. Shuttle hangar, they don't like living in a shuttle hangar. It's a very uncomfortable room, so we're going to have to put all this stuff behind walls and try and separate it a little bit. Jobs is, okay, nothing there. Isolated areas, nope. O2 is fine. As you can see, O2 is high. CO2 is safe. The gas scrubber is working. We've also got hazardous gases, none. Okay, water vapor is none, which is great. And vents, which we're going to get into a little bit later, which is none. Okay, so expand the hull. So now you can kind of start getting into like how you want your shape, you know, the shape of your ship to go. Just keep in mind, see these right here, these hull blocks? So used by pods to expand the ship's hull. A single block builds multiple tiles. However, it builds multiple tiles, but not a ton of tiles. So you're definitely on a limited, you know, spectrum here. You don't have unlimited amount of construction. So the only way to get more is by salvaging, for example, the ship. You can salvage items off there and build more hull tiles that way. So it's going to go to now to edit. And there's a few different options here, but we're going to go to sketch first of all. Try and sketch out what we want to do. So here's our ship as it stands now. This is the airlock. That's why it's red, because you cannot build in front of the airlock here. So we are going to try and build something towards the rear of the ship. Okay, so in terms of expanding the hull, we're going to look at what we want to do. I think we're going to do the engineering room in the back. So we're going to kind of find a place here. Now, I'd like to make it a little bit... Now, you guys, when you design your thing, you can make it as wacky as you want. I'm kind of into like the more or less symmetrical. It doesn't have to be perfectly symmetrical, but I do want to build like a little bit of an engine room type structure in the back. No, because you do need to put on quite large engines on the back of this thing. Let's just kind of see what I want to do. I'm just kind of thinking, you know what, let's start like this. Let's just sketch it first of all. I'm just sketching right now. So we're going to go like this. We're going to do 11, right? That should be 3 and 3. Good. We're going to do 11 by... I think 11 by 11 box to start, maybe with like a corner piece there, just to kind of smooth out the angle. I think that's pretty decent. I think I like that so far, just as a little initial extension. Again, we're in a position now where this is all we have, this 26, okay? We're not mining anything yet. We have nothing in the bank to try and turn resources into new building blocks. So you can't go crazy in the first minute and try and rebuild your whole, you know, ship as you want at the first second. But you do need to put in quite large engines, and you got to put in, actually 1, 2, 3. I think they're 3, 1, 2, 3. So 1, 2, 3, space, 1, 2, 3. I think so. Yeah, they'll be fine for the engines in the back. There is quite a lot of stuff you're gonna have to put into this first ship, though. But I think this will be fine to start. So then you gotta go to the build hall and actually, you know, order it to do it. So we're gonna go like this. We're gonna just paint over basically everything you just did. And it's gonna automatically open the wall up. It's gonna do everything for us. And that's it. That's all we really need to do. Okay, we're good here. So we're gonna unpause the game. A couple people are gonna go out to their little building construction pods. They're gonna go fly them out. They're gonna take resources and they're gonna go start building. They're actually gonna go out in space and construct. And we're gonna see that happen right now. There it goes. Yeah, so the little extra one makes a little bit of an angle, a little bit of a smoother transition. I do like to think about aesthetics as I do this. It's not super essential. There's no, you know what I mean? Like, but I do like, for my own personal enjoyment, I like to make it look decent as well. Now it wants us to build the next mission. It wants us to build a couple beds and facilities like a toilet for our crew here. So I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to build it up in this corner of the crew quarters up here. For now. Now, again, like I said, they do not like living near these disgusting machines. I call them disgusting. These are life-saving machines, but they don't like doing it. Where's the comfort? Yes, they really don't like living near any of this stuff. This corner is okay. When I put the walls up, it'll be a little bit better, but even being in the same like general room as them, they just really don't like this stuff. So let's figure out what we're going to do. Let's go here to, you can sketch it, or what I usually just kind of do sometimes, I just go to wall, and you can actually build a wall like this. There's even windows. You can have windows to the outside world, which is kind of fun too. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to figure out like bed, for example. You know what? Let's go. Actually, you know what? Before we do that, let's just try and space. Crap. Let's just try and space in a bed first. Let's go to furniture. Let's do a space in a bed first, and so we can kind of see where and when we want to have these things. Do we want to have it like this? One like this. Okay, we'll just do it one like this, and we're going to have one like this. For now, that's all you need. And now, space is a valuable commodity on the ship, so you don't want to like go nuts and make giant grand master bedrooms. I mean, you can eventually, but for now, starting, it's not needed. Okay, so first, let's do the beds. Now, let's do the walls. I want to have, the problem is, you need to be able to walk by. So this square has got to be empty. So, we're going to do a wall like a door, I should say, like this, and we're going to do a wall like this, we're going to do a wall like this, and I think this is all we're going to need, is one, and a wall like this, and done. Now, what we actually might do is actually forget this. We're going to erase that, and what we're going to do is we're going to build the facility, because it wants the facilities too, which is the bathroom. So we're going to put this door, and we're going to rotate this door like this, and we're going to put it away into the bathroom this way. Let's go to facilities. Let's put the toilet, and we can put the toilet like this is fine. Okay, and then we're gonna do wall. Again, it doesn't have to be the most beautiful, but you want to have some aesthetics going to it. It's gonna go like this. I think this is pretty good. And we're gonna put up, it keeps on changing the view. There we go. And I want actually one more like that, so it shows you the walls, but they're just cut in half. There we go. So it's quite a lot to build now. They got their work cut out for them. Let's get this building here. We're gonna put some lights in it to have like nice lights and some ambiance here. Let's go to furniture. Yeah, let's get the lights going, and we're gonna figure out where can we put these lights. I think it's, oh, maybe it won't let me do it because there's no wall. We'll see. We'll see. Wall, like a light like that. A couple of lights in here. A light like that, and we're gonna put also. Cannot build here. It's not gonna let me build a wall on this one here. A light, I should say. Let's just see what happens once the walls are built. Maybe I can actually put some stuff in here. We're gonna see. So we're gonna fast forward a bit. It's quite a lot to construct, especially since two guys are out there with their. Oh, actually, they're all doing the interior stuff. Okay, look at that. Okay, good. That's fine. And we're gonna get these bedrooms built. The light's actually on. Is it on? It's pretty dark for it to be on. Well, there's the facility. Oh, there's the lights. Now they're going. Okay. Okay, the kitchen. All right, so we're gonna get to this in 1 second. Hang on, we're gonna close this for now. We can open up again. I just want to finish construction here of these beds. So there we go. We have 2 bunk beds. We've got a toilet. We've got a door inside. Excellent, and a light. Okay, perfect. More than enough space to get around. We can. This is the door that goes in here. That's it. We're pretty much finished here in terms of what we can build. Now we're gonna build the kitchen. Let's look at what this said again now. So this says kitchen will prepare finished meals. So what that means is, like, for example, here you have nuts, you've got vegetables, and you've got fruits. It's going to take these materials and make meals out of it, okay? The game starts you off with 25 space food, which is good because an artificial meat, which you need stuff to eat right away because otherwise people start eating each other if you don't. There's also the algae dispenser. So no one likes eating algae, but it's marginally better than starving to death. Keeps the crew alive, but can affect their health and mood. So this is a get out of jail free one, you know what I mean? Like emergency algae dispenser.